Imagine this. You're standing at the crossroads of a game-changing property deal. One path leads to frustration, delays, and a £50,000 loss. The other? A smooth, profitable journey to success. I'm James, head coach at the Property Conversion Mastery Academy, and in this video, I'll show you how the smartest developers don't just avoid the pitfalls, they use the rules to create their own competitive edge. Ready to rewrite your development story? Picture this. You're about to turn an old office block into a shiny new residential building. The numbers? Unreal. The excitement? Through the roof. But then imagine it all comes crashing down. 18 months later, you're left with nothing but a £50,000 loss, endless legal battles, and a project that's as dead as the building you started with. Why? One tiny regulation you missed. But here's the kicker. What if the real secret to success in property development isn't about finding the right property, but mastering the rules before you break them? Stick around, because this will completely change your perspective on development. Here's the brutal truth. 95% of developers treat compliance as a burden. Reactive box ticking that kills profitability. They stumble through planning permission and building regulations blindly, with no systematic approach. The result? Repeated mistakes, project delays, and unexpected costs that can range from £20,000 to over £100,000 per project. They're reactive scramblers, putting out fires instead of preventing them. Meanwhile, the elite 5% have turned this regulatory maze into a predictable, profitable system. They don't just survive compliance, they leverage it for competitive advantage. The Compliance Excellence Framework has 2 foundational pillars and 3 systematic tools. Pillar 1. Planning permission, the what and where of your conversion. This covers use classes, change of use routes, permitted development rights versus full applications, and navigating red zones like Article 4 directions. Pillar 2. Building regulations. The how of safe, compliant construction. From structural requirements to fire safety to energy efficiency. Then we have the compliance engine, dashboard for project command, regulatory tracker for policy changes, and our 360-degree internal audit system for flawless execution. This isn't theory, it's battle-tested methodology. Planning permission mastery starts with understanding use classes and change of use. The E to C3 conversion route can save months and thousands in costs if you know when permitted development rights apply. Prior approval gives you a 56-day timeline for commercial to residential conversions, but you must nail the transport, contamination, noise, and natural light considerations. Then there are the red zones. Article 4, directions, listed buildings, conservation areas where standard rules don't apply. Miss these, and your project is dead before it starts. Elite developers know these distinctions instinctively. Building regulations are non-negotiable. Part A covers structural integrity load-bearing calculations that keep buildings standing. Part B is fire safety escape routes, fire doors, detection systems that save lives. Part L handles energy efficiency, Part E acoustic separation, Part F ventilation systems. Historic buildings require special balance between modern standards and preservation requirements. The critical decision: full plans versus building notice. Choose wrong and face costly delays. Elite developers understand that compliance isn't restriction, it's the foundation of sustainable, profitable development. The compliance engine operates as a circular system, not a linear process. Acquisition, due diligence checks regulatory health before purchase, preventing disasters before they start. Concept design integrates regulations as input, not obstacle. Formal application builds joined-up documentation strategy. Construction phase maintains continuous feedback loops. This system's thinking approach, seeing projects holistically, recognizing interconnections, separates elite developers from amateurs. Your workflow should look less like a straight line and more like a continuous cycle of improvement and optimization. The compliance dashboard provides single-view command of your entire portfolio's regulatory health. Track application status progression, key dates, planning conditions, building regulation inspections. Software-based or spreadsheets doesn't matter. What matters is systematic KPI tracking and automated action alerts. Certificate renewals due? Alert. Compliance gaps identified? Alert. This isn't micromanagement, it's strategic oversight that prevents £50,000 mistakes. Elite developers never rely on memory or hope. They build systems that make excellence inevitable, compliance automatic, and profitability predictable. Two developers, same market, different approaches. Developer A took the proactive route, office to residential conversion using our 360-degree audit system. Early professional engagement, scheduled compliance meetings, systematic approach. Result: on time, under budget delivery with £40,000 profit above projections. Developer B went reactive, pub to HMO conversion. Missed Article 4. Direction: received stop notice, faced enforcement action. 18 months of delays, £50,000 plus losses, legal fees. Same opportunities, different systems. The difference? Systematic excellence versus reactive scrambling. Which developer do you want to be? Join the Hidden Wealth Code course today and unlock the exact frameworks and tools that will turn you into an elite developer. This is your chance to access proven systems, gain actionable insights, and start seeing results immediately. Click the link below to join the Hidden Wealth Code and begin your journey today. And make sure to subscribe to our channel for more exclusive strategies and resources that will help you scale your property development success.